All right, so here we are, some uncharted territory. This is Game 5 of the 1990 World Series. And in actuality, there was no Game 5 of the 1990 World Series. So, lineups, basically the same lineup for the Reds as the last one. Larkin, Hatcher, O'Neill, Davis, Morris, Sabo, Benziger, Oliver, Duncan. Danny Jackson's on the mound. He pitched in Game 2. And for the A's, Henderson in left, Lansford's at third, Canseco in right, McGuire's at first, Henderson center, Baines DHing, Randolph second, Hassey catching, Gallegos at short, Bob Welch on the mound, also Game 2 starter. Well, actually, neither one of them's the same lineup they had in Game 2 because they have a DH. Morris is going to DH. Benzinger's playing first. Benzinger, they're about the same as far as fielding. So, and then Baines is inserted as the DH for the A's. And we're ready to go. Barry Larkin. Leading off with a 12 is a 10. 12 is a 12. Bases are empty, so we'll take that 10. It's a ground ball to short on a 5, so we're going to check the shortstop. Gallego, 35-4. And we match the second number on the 5. So it should be a good play. It is. Anytime you match either one of those numbers, it's a good play. You don't want to match that error number. 46 is a 22. 46 is a 6. So we'll take the 6. It's a 1-3. 1-3 on a 6. And it is a fielding check on the pitcher, Welch. And we matched his first number, so good play. Paul O'Neill, 24 is a 14. 24 is a 17. We'll take that 14. Fly out to center. Bottom of the first. Ricky Henderson, 24. 24R, is he right-handed? He's not. So 24 is a 17. We'll take that 17. And it's a fly out to center. Lansford, 12 is a 15. If he's lefty, he is. 12 is an 11, but we're going to take that 15. Single to center field for Carney Lansford. Could try for 2, but he's not going to. Here's Canseco. Not on a single to center. 25 is a 13. 25 is a 5. It's going to be a walk. Walks Canseco. First and second, one out. For Big Mac. 23 is a 17. 23 is a 9. Double play is in order because we have a runner on first, and so that will be a double play. So it's a double play with a 6 as the high die, but it's a 5, so it is a 6-4-3. Double play. Reds get out of it. Scary situation, though, but they get out of it. Here's Eric Davis. Top of the second, 35-24. 35 is a 25. Men on base, there's not. So 24. 24 is a home run. Eric Davis to right field. Big Eric Davis. He's not really that big, but he hits one out. Gives the Reds a lead. Hal Morris, 22, is an 11. 18 will take the 11. Ground out to third on a 6. Chris Sabo, 25. 14. 25 is a 4. Struck him out. Benzinger, 12, is a 4. And 12 is a 12. Struck him out. Back-to-back Ks to finish off the second, top of the second. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Cincy. Dave Henderson, 13. Is a 15. 13 is a 15. We'll take the 15. Either way, single to center field for Dave Henderson. Brings up Harold Baines, 45. Is a 13. 45 is an 18. We'll take the 13B. Runner on first. It is a short fly to left. Short fly out to left field for Baines. Willie Randolph, 12 is a 13. L. He is left-handed. So we'll take that 13. Runner on first, though. It is a fly out to left. Single if bases are empty, but here's Ron Hassey. 35, 24. 25 men are on base. They are, so we'll take the 25. And it's a deep fly to center field. And no check on it, so after a leadoff single, nothing doing. Top of 3. Joe Oliver, 44 is a 5. 44 is a 10. And K means hitting with 2 outs. He's not. So we'll take that 5. It'll be a walk to Joe Oliver. Duncan, he's going to bunt. We tried this before. Didn't work too well. So we need to get a number first. 55 is a 23. I think you do compare. Let's time it. So we have 55. 55 is a 23. 55 is a 21. Bases are not empty. So 23. Bunt for a, or actually not bunt for a hit. We are sacrifice bunt. And a 23 is the catcher. Now we need to roll again. And check his, we got the 4. So we matched his second number on the, well, we matched his first number, my bad. That's a 42 or 4-2 bunt sack rating. So we matched the first number. So we'll look under the first column. And it's a 2-3. If you match, where does it say that? Whenever the batter grounds out of first base, we're safe on a fielder's choice. All runners successfully advance a base. Do not charge the batter with the time at bat. So he grounds out 2 to 3 right there. So we'll put sack bunt, or sack. That's what I like to do. Barry Larkin, 44 is a 5. 10 with 2 outs, but there's not. So he's going to walk Barry Larkin. First and second. 1 out Billy Hatcher. An 11's a 0 and a 3 is a 16. So with 16 runners on first and second, single, and the runner on second will score. Oliver. And Larkin just goes to second, but Oliver scores. That's the way it looks like to me. It's the way it reads. So RBI single for Hatcher. Makes it 2-0 Cincy. Still first and second, one out. Paul O'Neill, 35, is a 5. Uh-oh, Welch is having some problems here. 25, if men are on base, we're going to take that 25. Runners on first and second. It's a deep fly to left on a 6. Ballpark check. DF. It's a double. It is going to be a double right there. Deep fly. So runners will advance 2 bases. And it's an RBI double for O'Neill. 3-0 Cincinnati. Eric Davis, 23's a 17, 23's a 10. Double play's not in order. That means if there's a runner on first, and there's not. So we're going to take the 17, second and third. And it's a short fly to center field. No advancement on the runners. They can try to advance. On a short fly to center, Hatcher, probably not the swiftest of foot. Oh, he is. He's 30 stolen base. My bad. I was thinking I had somebody else in mind. So he could try to tag up. So I think they're going to try to score Hatcher here. So it's a short fly, which is right here, SF, short fly ball. And Dave Henderson's a 63. So we'll be looking in this column right here to see what kind of jump he gets on the after the catch. And it's a 2 is the high die. So it's a poor jump. So we'll come down here under poor jump. The only way he can make it is if we match that first number in his SB run rating. Billy Hatcher's SB run rating is a 64. We need to match a 6. 6 needs to be a high die. It's not. So he's going to be thrown out. And it's going to be a double play. 8-8-2. Fly out, throw him out. Gets him out of the inning. But 2 runs. For the Reds, it's 3-0. Bottom of the third. There's Gallego. 44 is a 5. 44 is a 0 on Danny Jackson. And it's a 0-6. And that's an 8. So we'll take the 8. It's a line out. Line out to second base. So wow, it turns a walk into a line out. And here's Ricky with a 13. It's a 15. Either way, and that'll be a single to center. Let's hit and run. Let's hit and run. What do you say? If I can remember how to hit and run. Let's do first roll. Get the comparison. 15. 15 is a 10. Double play is in order. 15 is a 7, or 15 is a 9. But double plays in order. So what does that mean? Let's see. The double play is in effect. We're going to use the 10. And so we come down here on the 10 on the hit and run, runner on first. And so we're going to be looking at the shortstop, his fielding rating, to see what we get. And the shortstop is Larkin, and it's a 64. E3, we matched the 6, the first number. So it's a 6-4 force out. Under the first column, 6-4 force out. But it's going to be a 6-4. Fielder's choice for Lansford. We want 2 down. And brings up Canseco. 23 is an 11. 23 is a 9. Double play is in effect. But they already have 2 outs. So it's going to be a, we'll call it a 6-3. That retires the side. Top of the 4th, 3-0 Cincy. Eric Davis, 12 is a 4. And that's going to be a strikeout. Actually, Eric Davis, he's the one that flew out. Hal Morris is up. 12 is a 15. 12 is a 12, but he is right-handed, so we'll take the 15. Single to center field for Hal Morris. Brings up Sabo, 23. 17, 23, 10. Double play is in effect, and it will be a double play. Brings up Benzinger, 23, 10, 10. Either way, 6-3 ground out on a 5. Bottom of the 4th. Big Mac, 22, 12, 22 to 19. We'll take the 12, the ground out to first. Dave Henderson, 35. 35 is a 5. 35 is a 25 with men on base. They're not. It'll be a walk for Dave Henderson. 1 out, 1 on. Harold Baines. May try to hit and run again. Now hit away. 45, 13. We'll take that 13. Runner on first. Short fly to left. On a 5, so no check. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. White die was blank. Randolph, 13 is a 13. 13 is a 15 if he's right-handed. He is. We'll take that 15. Runner on first. Single to right field. Henderson can try to go to third. Let's see here. Right fielder, 13. We'll look under here. 13 to 20. I mean, it wasn't a 19, it was a 15. So we'll look under short fly ball. Right fielder, O'Neill's a 54. See what kind of jump he got on it. A 6. So 54, yeah, good jump. And we get a 5. Let's look at Dave Henderson. His run rating is a 2.4. So his SB run rating, so he's out. Even on a good jump. Didn't match either one of his numbers. That was partly my fault. I should have looked at his numbers. You know, a 2 and a 4 is kind of hard to match as the high die. 4 not so much, but a 2, yeah. So he is thrown out. A 9 to 5. That ends the inning. So both teams have a couple base runners thrown out. Trying for that extra base. Top of the 5th. 3-0 Cincinnati. 24-15. 24-17. He's not left-handed, so we'll take the 17. Fly out to center. Mariano Duncan, 12 is a 15. L. 12's a 12. We'll take the 12. It's ground out to first. On a 6. And it is a 6, so 1 is ballpark check. And we have a 1 there. So look on the side chart. And we'll look at the under the 1 with 1 out. We do have 1 out. It's ground out to first. So 2 down, Barry Larkin. 15 is a 9. 17, we'll take the 9 to ground out to second. 4-3. On a 5, so it's a 6, so no check, wouldn't have mattered. White dies blank. Bottom of 5. 3-0 Cincinnati still. Ron Hassey with the 13's a 14. 13's a 15 R. He's not right-handed. So we'll take the 14. Fly to center on a 4. White dies blank though. It was a 4, but since the white dies blank, you don't check it. Brings up Gallego. 12's a 10. 12 and 11. We'll take the 10, especially because bases are empty. It's a ground out to short. 2 down. Ricky Henderson. 13 is a 15. 13's a 15. 15 either way. Single to center. All right, no messing around this time. He's definitely stealing. And Joe, first of all, he's a 6. Danny Jackson, pickoffs, +1, so it makes him a 7, which you can go up to a 7. Oliver's a 63, so we'll be looking under the 63 and the 7 column. We get a 6. So a good jump. Oh, but it's a 3. 3's the high die. Good jump. No match. He is out. Or actually, we need to be looking over here. Under a good lead, no match, he's out. Needed to match a 6 or a 5, which is pretty good odds. Well, we got a 3. So he is thrown out. Joe Oliver guns Ricky Henderson down. Top of the 6th, Billy Hatcher. 14, 7. 14's a 2. With men on base, there's not. So we'll take the 7 to line out to short. On a 6. It's not a 6. Paul O'Neill, 15. It's 24. He's lefty. He's not. So 15's a 17. We'll take the 17. Fly to center. Eric Davis. 25 is a 15. 25 is a 4. Struck him out. Bottom of 6. 3-0 Cincinnati. Carney Lansford. And we get a 45. 14. 45 is an 18. We'll take that 14. And it's a fly out to center on a 4. Canseco 12 is a 4. 11 struck him out. Big Mac 22 is a 12. 22 is a 19. 12 is a ground out to first on a 6. It is a 6. So it's going to be a ballpark check on a ground ball. So we'll look at the second column. Base is empty with 2 outs, ground ball. It's a ground out, 6-3. Top of 7. Howell Morris, 23. 17. 23 is a 10. If the double plays in effect, it's not. So we're going to take that 17. It's going to be a fly to center. Chris Sabo, 25 is a 14. 25 is a 4. That's a big old strikeout. Benzinger, 34. 19. 34 is a 14. It's a fly to center on a 4. Nope. Just a fly out to center. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of 7. And Danny Jackson he's still okay, isn't allowed to run, so. Dave Henderson, 22 is a 17. 22 is a 19. We'll take the 17, fly to center. Harold Baines, 15. 15, if he's righty, he's not. So we'll take that 9 off Danny Jackson. It's a 4-3 ground out. Willie Randolph, 24 is a 15. 24 is a 17. 15, it means both. Anytime there's a B, you're going to take that number. So 15, single to center for Willie Randolph. 2 for 3 day for him. Ron Hassey with 2 away. 12 is a 12. Bases are empty. They're not. So we'll take that 11. Runner on first. It's a ground out to first on a 4. It's not a 4, it's a 5. So no check. Still scoreless are the A's. 3-0, top of the 8th inning. Bob Welch is going to get checked on. Just a second. All right, so Welch is tired. Honeycutt is coming in. He's a lefty. Joe Oliver, top of the 8th, 3-0 Cincy. 25's a 13. 25's a 15. We'll take that 13, single to left field for Joe Oliver. Brings up Duncan. Do we try to bunt again? I think we're going to. 24 is a 14. 24 is a 17. We'll take that 14. And we'll see what happens here. Sacrifice bunt. 14 is the first baseman. McGuire. And we get a 6, so there's no match. And we come over here. It's a ground out. First base unassisted. Runners advance 1 base. Okay, so sack bunt. Barry Larkin, Oliver's second. 23 is a 19. 23 is a 9. Double play is not in effect. 19, runner on second. Fly to center. Short fly to center. No chance for advancement. Billy Hatcher, 44, 17. 44 is a 16. If he's tired, he's not. It's not applicable, so we're going to take that 17. Runner on second. What was it? 17. Fly to right field. Short fly to right. That ends the inning. Bottom of the 8th. Danny Jackson's going to continue on. Keep on trucking. 14 is a 19. 2 with men on base, there's not. So 19, fly to left. Top of the order, Ricky Henderson. 11, 0 on a 5 is a 4, struck him out. 11 is a 0. Then you take the 5, put it with the 0, 05. That's a 4. Strikeout. Lansford, 55, 25. 55 is a 25. Either way, it's a 25. It's a deep fly to right on a 6. We have a 5 here. So we will go to the fielder. Right fielder is O'Neill. And we match his first number, 5. The high die. So a good catch by O'Neill. We'll go to the 9th inning. Dennis Eckersley's going to come on for the 9th to try to keep things right where they're at, right where they are. O'Neill, 12 is a 4. 12 is a 12, so struck him out. Eric Davis, 34, 19. 34 is a 19, 19 either way. Fly out to left on a 5. No 5. Al Morris, 26, 14. 26 is 20. We'll take that 14. Short fly to center. Bottom of the 9th. Do we try to let Danny Jackson close it out? We're going to. Can he get the complete game? 24 is a 5. 17, he walks Canseco. Here's McGuire. They are going to the bullpen. We can't mess around too much longer. Let's see. We're gonna go with their lefties or their studs. Charlton and Myers. Rob Dibble. Could go with Dibble. We're gonna go with Dibble. Rob Dibble. Mark McGuire. Looking for that strikeout. 12. Boom. Got it. Struck him out. Brings up Dave Henderson. 14 is an 18. 14 is a 15 with men on base, and there is. Runner on first. Single right field. Now Canseco could try to go to third. Single to right. That's O'Neill. And I think he's going to. Because he's Jose Canseco. Let's see. Runner stretch. Gotta find the runner stretch. This thing's a little bit tricky. Okay. O'Neill is a 54. And it was a short fly ball to right. So we'll roll. Check his jump out. It's a 4. And a 4 under short fly ball is good jump. Now Canseco's stolen base run is a 5-3. Wow. Didn't match either one. Didn't match either one, so he is out. O'Neill guns him down. 9-5. I do need to move Henderson to second base. Baines with 2 down now. 14-17. 14's a 15 men on base. We just had that. But it's a runner on second this time. So runner on second and a 15. Single, runners advance 1 base. It tells you. If it tells you there's no option, if it gives you an option, it'll have a little plus there. First and third, 2 down. Willie Randolph, 34. 34 is a 19. 34 is a 14. And we'll take that 14. He is right-handed. First and third, 14, single. Runners advance 1 base. Single to left field. So Dibble strikes out the first man. Now it's in a little hot water. And we may go to a pinch hitter. It's going to be Willie McGee. Willie McGee coming on. First and second, 2 down. 34 is a 17. And he is a switch hitter. So he'll be batting left. We'll take that 17. Runners on first and second. It's a fly out to left on a 5. Well, it is a 5, a 3, so it's going to be a fielding check. Left fielder is Eric Davis. And we don't match any of his numbers. It's a 6. He's a 6.32. So no match means we go to the ballpark. And it was a 5, wasn't it? Did I roll that again? I shouldn't have rolled it again. I think that was a 5. Alright, so no, this was a 3. I double checked. And so that you come over here, short fly, it's an error. Look under the side chart, under first and second. And it's going to be first on the error, runners advance 2 bases. First on error, advance 2 bases. Wow, so things falling apart here. It was an E7. Scores a run. Brings up Gallego. And McGee is out. Looking for that third out. 26 is a 3. 26 is a 20, so a 3. Runners on first and third is a hit by pitch. Good grief. That loads them up for Ricky Henderson. Got to leave Dibble in there. Trust in Dibble. 55 is a 22. 55 is a 10. And that is going to do it. It's a fielder's choice on a 6. It's a 6-4 fielder's choice. Ricky. They get Gallego at second. Ground ball to short. And they squeak out a 3-2 victory. As the Reds pitching just about failed them there. The A's made things really interesting in the bottom of the ninth. Let's total the hits up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits for the Reds. One of them a home run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits for the A's, but only 2 runs. 1 error on the Reds. It was a nice game for Danny Jackson. You know, got a little scared here. He walks the leadoff man, so I take him out. Dibble is really shaky. 3 straight singles. After he strikes out McGuire, thank goodness they threw out Canseco at third. We would have had extra innings. But now it's a 3-2 Reds lead as we go back to Cincinnati for Game 6. So, until then, you guys take care and God bless.